Hi, everyone. Good morning and good afternoon and good evening. I'm actually switching into farms, so hang on a moment. I'm trying to get from point A to point B. Oh gosh, Oh, and I do have some, um, but um, I'm gonna definitely need some of these pears. I need some pears today. And yeah, I'm gonna talk a little bit on again. Oops. Oh, God, I hate when I do that. Oh, I hate when I screw up like that. That's okay. I can fix it. It's fixable. But yeah, I'd like to touch base a little bit again on planting and using the signs, because you can set it up to like basically, if you or somebody else is harvesting, it can actually auto plant, you know, like stuff that you've assigned to it, so that way you kind of basically never have to worry about it again. And actually, for me, through trial and error, I did kind of screw up on my other farm a little bit, but I have to straighten it out. But it's okay. I'll get her done. But like here, I'm on my spice farm, which that's my goal for this farm is to be specifically a harvest. Excuse me. It's going to be for harvesting, more for spice, and then when the event comes along, the event will come along. Why didn't it? Is she still popping along? I want to hit live. Thank you. Alrighty. There. Now, I think there might be. No, let me see how my apples look. Oh, I'll take those apples. Why not, right? I've got 20 minutes on my favor. So hopefully, I probably will do the whole gambit of the apples. And then afterwards I'll do my spice. I don't have a lot of spice down today because I'm still setting it up. I'm working on this farm to be more for spice and events. So basically, all I have to do is just put it down once and set it and forget it kind of thing. And then every time I come back, when I am harvesting, it'll just replant it automatically instead of me guessing. And it goes by the seasons, and that's where we're going to talk a little bit about. We're going to touch base on because I know some of you, get, and I did too. So, it's not a big thing. I got a little confused too how it works. I wasn't sure, so I had to ask one of my teammates, "How does it work again?" And and I get it. Like you've got um, number one, like the top two are obviously going to be your width and height depth of the field that you wanted to do. Like let's say you want to do an 18 by 18 block, you can do that, or if you want to do a 12 by 12, it all goes by however you want to set it up. Um, and you can go from there. Um, Let me see, because workers, I guess, are what, 17 by 17, if I'm not mistaken. But at least with this, it's a little different. It's going to be, you can do 18 by 18. And actually, on my main farm, I do have that set up, but I basically did it for grapes. Um, and basically, because the grapes, okay, if you take a look at your grapes, just let me pull them up for you in about 2 minutes. Um, if you guys take a look at your grapes, for example, okay, because I'm going to give you the easiest one. I'm not going to. Okay, so let's just take a look at our grapes for a moment. Sort by season. Let me see. I want to do resource, that way you can see your grapes. Okay, so we know that the grapes are all, well, see, now this is going to screw things up, but that's okay. We have these three grapes, for example, and they're only one season. Like, your Concords are summer, Thompson is spring, and then the Cabernet is winter. Now, the one that's fall obviously is going to be here, okay? Right there. So, what I did was on my main farm was I set that board up, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. And this is where it gets a little not tricky, but pay it's like you got to pay a little bit more attention to it. Okay. Here I have my spices, right? And I have it 12 by 18 blocks going up. Width is 12. Okay. So here I have two types of, things going on. Coriander and white peppercorn. Okay. Let's just forget that's there. Okay? Let's just forget about it for a moment. If I wanted to put my grapes, let's say here, okay? So, I mean, and you could pick whichever season you want to go first, but bear in mind that whatever goes first is going to be priority. Then this two, three, four. It's going to kind of go in that order. Okay, so um, you can go here. I'm going to skip this. Let's just pretend number three is number one. Okay, so here's your four grapes, right? And like I said, you can do this in any particular order. You don't have to do it in my order. You can just do it however you feel like it. But here's how it's going to work. Let's say hypothetically, you want to start with winter. So you put winter. Then you want to do spring, right? Then you want to do summer. And then you want to do fall. Okay? And then so winter obviously is going to be priority number one. Your spring is going to be number two, which is the Thompson grapes. Your summer is going to be over here, which is Concord grapes. And then this is going to be number four. So, whatever season it may be, okay? Okay, so being that these grapes only have one season, you're good. I mean, you can just continuously let it rotate itself. You don't have to change it around. If you want to, you can. But if you just want this one area, let's say, to be all grapes, that's how it works. Just to give you a heads up and an FYI. Now, being that this is my spice farm, yeah, I definitely wanted to and see how it's replanting itself, white peppercorn, because it's going to go with that season. Okay? And this might change slightly. Watch. Nope, it's going to stay white peppercorn. Okay. Depending on the season, because I think what I did was I made these all, either the coriander or this, and you're covered. And I think it's two seasons on each. I will double check that. But even if you're running out of time, I mean, I don't know how precise you want it to be, but as far as planting things, but um, here's what I got. Like right now, it's planting that, and it's doing 3 seasons. Okay, and I mean, I could probably stick it to single, put 4 different ones, but I'm not going to do that right now. And the coriander is, let me find it. Please let me find it. Please, please, please. Flat, curly. Here we go. And you see, now what's going to happen is this one here is spring, summer. Okay. And that's why I only have 2, where this one has the 3. Well, actually, the 2 technically. But it'll be fine because, it'll always plant something. And, I want the best payout, obviously, and, things like that. So, yeah. And right now I'm getting 2 spices because I have, favor. I don't have a whole heck of a lot, but I do have favor. So, that's a plus. On my main farm, what I did was basically because we all know that the 4 basic food groups are going to be what? Your wheat, your eggplant, lettuce, and the fourth one looks like garlic. Okay, so it, on my main farm, I set it up so that way I don't have to go putting corn or wheat or anything all over the place. I have it set up that if all I want is wheat on that particular, you know, area that I've blocked off, then it doesn't matter as long as it's wheat, right? So, and if you kind of look and you see what you have available to plant wheat, for example, then you'll see that I think you probably have four or five of them, or at most, which is fine because if all you want to do is have a sufficient, there's a difference now. If all you want to do is to have a sufficient amount of wheat for your animals, then you know you could take a row similar to this and just dedicate it to doing your wheat. Don't do anything else but wheat. Um, and you can pick like corn. Well, corn's four seasons, so but you can also choose from the other ones that you have under the wheat category. Oh, I shouldn't say category. I don't want to use that word because it's a resource. It's not a category. Categories is like with corn and stuff like that. But when you want to look under for resources and you want to look specifically for wheat, then that's how you work it. Um, and when I go back to my other farm, I'll show you how I got it set up. And I think it's a good idea. I mean, because if someone comes to my farm, um, I'm not going to have to worry about them guessing what to plant. It's automatically going to be there. So if they go and harvest my wheat, wheat's going to be planted, and it doesn't matter what gets planted. To me personally, it's almost like I do not care what gets planted, as long as it's wheat. See, and that's the whole point of that. If you just specifically want wheat planted in that row or that line or whatever, then that's how you do it. Um, and like I said, it's not it looks a little complicated, but and it's really not. I mean, you just got to kind of bear in mind that what you're doing is you're setting it up to do a specific amount of blocks in that row, and and I mean that's it. I mean that's it's like set it and forget it. You're good. Today I did have a visitor come, and yeah, I spotted a little, like they said, oh, this isn't supposed to fill in. So I went over to the sign. I was up pretty late doing this last night, so that's my bad. So, and I did. I looked over and I'm like, no wonder I found the problem. The problem was the way I had it set up. It kind of like didn't jive. It was like it literally sat there and says, "Nope, I'm waiting for these pumpkins, and those pumpkins are in the fall, not summer. Sorry." See what I'm saying? So so I had to adjust it and fix it because I'm like, oh no, I screwed that one up. But for me, it's trial and error. I'm sure that there are people out there that are far more experienced how to set these up. Excuse me. And I know that, for example, I mean, like I had Ace and Mr. T help me with it, to get a better understanding. And I think if some of you people, saw me talking to him, I really wanted to clarify that part with the grapes because obviously grapes have only one season. And so, whereas it only has one season, I said, hey, if I, you know, do it, winter, spring, summer, fall, will that happen? He goes, yep, it'll work, it'll work fine. So I was happy with that, which meant what I did on the very top was so I could have whatever grape, doesn't matter, done. Now, and you're probably saying to yourself, see, now look, it turned wintertime and it stopped putting that. Now it's green peppercorn. You see, it was doing that peppercorn, but because the season changed, obviously it's going to be a little different slightly. But that's good. It's good for me. Um, but that was the only thing I was kind of questioning was, well, now if how does that work? So it's kind of like in that sense, you have to pay attention to, it doesn't matter what season again that you start out with. Let's say the grapes, you can set them up however you want them to be, you know. Um, but I just got it set up as being like a winter, spring, summer, fall setup to season ones. Oh, and I got my lovely flowers. See, and these are my backups. These are my backup flowers that I use, you know, for my factories. So I pretty much know with these, and I think I have 100 and something, but at least with these, I got a backup, and that's what I like. I like to have a backup. Um, and I'm gonna put another board up just to kind of show you again um, how I set it up for my farmers is as that's concerned. And I know too that I can just shut it off and be able to let's say I want to do it, like if there was an event, I'd have my farm set up very easily by just going up to the boards and shutting them off. But yeah, I put these flowers here for backup. Same thing with the trees. Because depending on how many machines you have, obviously you're going to need a lot of whatever for that item that you're going to make. That way your factories are just working away. In about 2 seconds, or maybe less, maybe more, 5 minutes. Oh, God. Not that it's going to take me 5 minutes to pour coffee. Let me see. Uh, uh, oh, I keep my eye out for the lemons. Do I want to put more pears up too? I was possibly thinking about putting event items down there on the bottom, but I don't know. Because one's a winter one and the other one's spring. Oops. See, it's what I get for talking to someone after they sent me a text message. Oh, I should say, don't do this to me. Got one more thing. Oh, I can tell you, it's a nice day out today. I was out really early this morning, and oh my God, the sun was killer. But it was nice out. It really wasn't bad this morning. The weather was pretty. But yeah. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Yeah, okay. I'll get my coffee. I guess the countdown's coming pretty soon for them to do an update. I don't think there's a date though for when they're gonna do that. At least I didn't see one. Yes, I definitely will be needing some favor. Definitely. Definitely, definitely. Um, yeah. But I'm going to grab my coffee first. And good morning to you, Mr. D. I hope you're doing well. What do you want? I'm kind of busy. What do you want? Yeah? I don't have any money, Sean. I don't know what the fuck you think I am. Loaded with money, because I don't. I don't. I'm sorry, I don't have any money, Sean. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, I guess, because I don't have any money. I do not have any money. It's warmer outside than it is inside. Go figure, huh? Ooh. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, what should I do? Well, you know what? I'm going to put those things down because it's going to drive me crazy if I don't put the rest of my stuff down. So, what do I got here? Do I have them all? Hmm. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. 12 by 18. That's right, too. Okay. Okay. So, I have to get rid of this. And put my little. I'll try this one. See the difference. Okay, I'm gonna put one of my little, I don't even know what the sign with arrow. I don't even have a clue what this does. Oh, this says billboard with arrow. I mean, unless it's just literally a billboard. I mean, it doesn't do anything fancy spancy. It's just a billboard, right? Right. Okay. Morning, Maya. Mm. And I'm eating a piece of pie. Yes, I'm eating pie this early in the morning, but it's good. Mm. Anyway, I'm gonna put this one down, and oops, I forget what the width is again. Will you stop? Okay, there. I think it's not. No, I think it's no. Wait a minute. I think it's 12. I forget now. Okay. So now I'm gonna do 12 by 18. At least I know that part, right? Okay. Now I'm gonna show you how I set up for my spice because, like I told you, that's all I'm doing is spice in here. So I'm not gonna worry about you know when it shows up or anything like that. I'm just gonna do my spice. Okay. So here goes. My planting, and I really want to set it up for my resources, of course, because all I want to do is for spice. And again, I have to be very careful how I choose this because, um, okay, so you have your black peppercorn, 3 seasons. This one's three. This one's three. I want to try to find one that's got less, like maybe two. Like that's spring, summer, spring, fall. That's all three. And I think, nope, the flat. Okay. So if I wanted to set up my first one with just flat parsley, spring, um, this is really messy. So what I'm going to do is, um, it springs a single. See, this is why I'm saying you don't have to necessarily go by, a specific season. But now, see that one there where it says green peppercorn? That would cover 3 seasons. Three. Because all you need is your spring, right? This also covers 3 seasons, but then again, you don't have summer. This one here has fall, but it also has spring. So you don't want to have it, repeat itself. So the best avenue that I'm going to take is put pink peppercorn as number two. And then you just set it and forget it. Just leave it alone. I mean, because it's covered with 4 seasons and not just, one. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to do the same thing I did down there a little bit. I'm going to put a little thingamajiggy. Then I'm going to go up here. Now I'm not saying that you can't put any kind of, peppercorn in there. Um, because obviously if you want to put other spices, there, you can do that. Okay, so I think it was 9. Okay, so now I want to set up the width. So it's going to be 12 by 18. See that? I mean, and even if you want to watch it, like just kind of set yourself at an angle and that way you'll see it. So here we go back down to our spice, and with this one, there was only one that we had for spring, which was this little guy right there, flat parsley, and then the other one was we don't want that. We want well, no, we want that one, flat and green. Okay, I'm gonna go to my main farm. Hopefully, oh wait, let's see. Oop. Oh, not that I have to, but I should. Well, looky, looky. What do you want? Oh, okay. Hurry up. I gotta go to Mr. T's farm. Ah, let's see what he's got cooking. Uh-oh. Now, hmm, what the hell does that mean? Oh, wait a minute. Hmm. Yay. I think these are faster. I ran out of those things, so now I gotta get more. Give me a minute. Oh, see what you made me do? Let me see something. Oh, I'm gonna plant these before I go. How come there's no pineapple? Oh, because it's the other pineapple. But that's okay. Marita's pineapple, I think it's summer. No, 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 no. It's not. Red mulberries. Oh, that's peculiar. Oh, I don't want to do that. Mm-mm. Nope. Um, do you know that I did not harvest my farm at all today? I had a new visitor. And I'm going to invite them to our Discord channel. Their name is Keen. Um, she was very nice. Um, so I'm gonna. Oh, oh God, I hate when I do that. Okay. No, no, no. It's not Kel. It's Keen. Keen. They're actually on the Farm Together Discord channel. So I will send them an invite. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Damn. Don't mind me today. I've only been up since 5 a.m. I'm serious. I've been up since 5 o'clock in the morning. I had an appointment to go to, so don't mind me. Oh, geez. I can start on the animals. Well, thank you. Where? Hey, you got something in the house there that's. Well, it was. It looked like it. Oh, wait. Why did something look purple? It still is. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. It's the piano. Oh my God, it's that song again, Sleeping Beauty. Yeah. Hello. Life is good. Oh, and chocolate cake. You know, I used to like chocolate cakes. I really did, but not so much now. Um, I don't know what animal to put up. How about a goat? I put a goat up. How's that? Oh, I hit the wrong button. I'm gonna go to 2. And if I notice, there is not one gas pump down here at all whatsoever in the story. I rest my case. And don't you dare go putting one down. You probably just have it set up so if I run out of gas, you can go, ha ha, hee hee. Yeah, right. Oh, and of all things, I'm feeding freaking bunny rabbits. Okay, now I'm. Oh, I see a gas pump there. Um, hmm, actually, I see one there. But you don't have any of them near 4 or 2 where I just normally started. Nor do I see one in front of me at the end of the tunnel. I'm telling you. I have this phobia about gas tanks. I feel like I'm out on a. Oh, you got your bunnies to 500. Good for you. Awesome. And it's all you get is 11. Wow. I don't know. And how many of these bunny rabbits you got? Oh, jeebus. Oh, you've been using your diamonds for your other farm, right? Okay. You've got 142,000. Wow. Well, you took a hit, huh? You must have used it for what, another farm to open up some more stuff. My assumption is too you're gonna need some millions, right? Oh wow. Do you have very much of it opened or wow. Ugh. I'll give you diamonds. I don't mind. You know me. Um isn't the event dated on or around June 10th, I think it is. I believe that's when it is. Now, I can't promise I'm going to be here because I will definitely know tomorrow. But then when tomorrow comes and I get the news, and then, it's just going to be crazy. It definitely will be. The first thing I'm going to do is, well, second, well, the first thing. The first thing I'm going to do, if the day that I get the keys, aside from moving stuff in, I'm going to have two things set up and ready to roll. Well, two things ready to go. First, number one, our bed. I'm going to make sure the bed is down, it's made, it's got my pillows, you know what I'm saying. And then, yeah, I'm going to fix my internet, but I'm going to get my bed first before I fix my internet. You know what I mean? And then, now hold on. And then the second thing, these are my priorities. I don't know about everybody else's priorities. I'll do the phone calls about the internet, so that's easy, easy peasy. I'll call them when I know, hey, I'm moving in on such and such a date. It better be on. That's the only way I can do it because it does have cables and things like that coming out of there. So, and I would assume my assumption is that I would just need a modem or something like that. But what I'm going to do, secondly, is have my coffee maker. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what's life without when you get up out of bed, first thing in the morning, you want coffee. And then you close your eyes and you go, uh, what's next? So those are my priorities, bed and coffee. And hopefully by then, like I said, if I can call the internet, say, hey, I'm going to be moving into such and such address. I mean, because it's that simple. All they have to do is, well, turn it on, but then I need a modem or something. Do you know that ever since I started setting up that auto the auto planting. I've made more money. I've actually made 2 million in 2 days. Yeah, 7, 8. Yeah, I've made like 2 mil in 2 days. Yeah. Oh, but I can't wait for tomorrow to be here. So that way I can either have, well, I have the good news, but I want more good news tomorrow. Like, when am I going to close and get the keys to the place? That's all I'm waiting for now. That's all I'm waiting for. Close and keys. That's it. You know, Maya, I think, because last night I remember you were saying how, were you going slower? And now, see, I feel like I'm going slow doing these chickens, moving wise, but I think it's kind of odd that you had said that because like last night I kind of looked it up. That person farm that we were on last night, you know where they're from? They're from Wisconsin. So I mean, and if they're on the West Coast, but being that, let me see, I think you can see it. Oh, wait, yep, yep. See, I can't see Mr. T's connection. But see, like if you look over here on the far right of like, well, your name, you're gonna see it's pretty strong, but I can't see that on Mr. T's at all. But I don't know if that's because I did a favorite. I added him as a favorite on my, and it covers up that little signal. I'm not sure. Mr. T, what so are you playing on a UK server by chance? Really? Well, which server are you on? What I don't know. Region. Oh, you're oh, really? Europe. Okay. Wow. They have a bunch of them. I was like really surprised how many they had. Oh, bum 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 bum. So, how many rows is that with chickens? Two, 5, 7, 7 rows, and I'm getting close to E on my gas. Do you feel my pain? And now I have to go all the way down here, all the way. Look at that. I have to go all the way down here for gas, just because someone wants to see me purposely run out of gas. Let me see. So let me see. So I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows without running out of gas and to get gas. So let me see. The theory is 7 rows. I mean, I don't know. I kind of sort of notice that sometimes myself that, but I don't know if it's just. I mean, it happens on my own farm too. Sometimes it's like when I'm on my farm, sometimes my tractor seems to go slower on certain things, or on other things it goes a little faster. So I don't know. I don't know if it's like if that's the way if that's the way it is. Like is that how I don't know if it's I don't know set up or something. I don't know. But I do know that it goes slightly faster on certain things and slightly slower on other things. So I'm not sure. But if it was the lag or something like that, it would do a lot of other things too besides just go slow. Hey, do you want me to go get a quick boost while I'm doing this because then it'll double? I mean, I can get a quick boost and that way I can. Okay. Yeah, because I figure you just get a quick boost and double your stuff. And inventory. Whoop. Okay. There we go. Oh, 300, huh? Wow. Well, guess what? On my farm, three of that. Okay, so I got number one, right? I got the first one open. The second one hasn't been touched. It's open. And what? The final one is 300. So I forget what level my farm is, but I'm sure it's not close to 300. It's not that close. Oh, seems like I'm getting favor faster too. Now I'm wondering about that event. When is that event? Um, come on. Um, oh, is it here? Yeah, June 12th at 1 o'clock. That's when it starts. The first of the event. I mean, I don't see them saying there's going to be a problem. So it's June 12th. And I believe it's going to run from June 12th to July 25th. Oh, oh, no. See what happens when I look? I'm sorry, I did your trees by accident. I see. This is what I'm saying. My farm's already. Well, the second farm is. I'm not touching my main farm. Absolutely not. I'll put the second farm up. See what I might. See, I'm not going to have a lot of time. Um, I don't expect to have a lot of time. See, so what I could do is I could leave that farm open on my laptop because my computer will not be up. But what I could probably do is what? No. No, don't do that, dude. No. I wouldn't do that. Well, I mean, I would. Oh, shoot, go trade in your mushrooms, buddy. Um See, and you could even just take the signs and Mr. T, if you're interested, it's totally up to you. But I could actually, if leave my laptop on and leave it on through the farm too. And if you wanted to, you could set it up for the event. Because obviously that's going to be all crops and that's it. It's not going to be anything more. I mean, you'll see. How I got my trees and my flowers, and that's not going to be an issue. Um, but you can set up my second farm because obviously, I mean, I I mean, if spice only gives you the metals, and right now I don't need a whole lot of them right now at this very moment. Do you want me to go to the town and trade in your mushrooms, dude? Look at that, 3,400. Huh, pretty good. Thank you. Thank you very much. And like you can do, I don't know what you can do is like there's obviously signs there. What you can do is you can just either move the signs, don't delete them, just move them, and just leave it as an open field for the event stuff. Or I guess you could still use the signs for the events, right? You could just swap it out to put the event items on there. Just change them. That's what you can do too. I forgot about that. So that way, if somebody goes to harvest, they'll also be planting them at the same time. I keep thinking we're gonna have to do some crazy thing like 16,000 of something. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, that's what I'm envisioning. Is just that, yeah, you need 16,000 of these. Oh, and then now you're done. Oh, now you need 8,000 more of those. So, and being that obviously, because Farm Together was much more restrictive, of what you could plant and how many you could have. But the Easter one, I wasn't on the Christmas one, but the Easter one is that, you know, you could plant them all and you're good to go. You could fill a whole freaking map full of whatever, whatever it is. But I know it's not just going to be fireworks. I'm trying to, because I'm like looking at the picture. It definitely shows the fireworks, but there's got to be more to it. I'm so curious. The name of the event is called um, um, Dazzling Hayride. Oh, wait a minute. Do I see anything? Oh, Dazzling Hayride. Dazzling. See, I'm trying to look at that picture, but like if you look at the picture, you're gonna see fireworks, right? So you do see fireworks, but do you see anything else that looks like something we don't have in the game? You know, if you look on our Discord channel or even Farm Together one, if you look at that picture, it does show some things I don't think we have. Ooh. Oh my God, you're right. Oh, that would be so fabulous. Oh, absolutely. Hey, right. You know something? You got a point. It would be a real. Oh, no, I ain't making it. I am not gonna make it. No, I know. Mm-mm. Not happening. Nope. Nope. Not gonna happen. Yeah. Noise. Congratulations. Congratulations. Very, very nice. Now you get me curious. I'm gonna have to look at that picture and study it some more. Maybe they got some clues in the on their channel. They can't just say they can't just show a picture with fireworks and say hayride. I mean, you're right. I mean, Oh, I cannot wait for tomorrow. I'm just can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Of course, it's gonna be late in the morning when I hear from anybody. Anyway. Oh, Maya and I. Okay, you know how you did the grapes in front of the house? Well, what I did was I extended the grapes outward more. I just added another section of grapes. Not too big, not too lengthy, but I did do that. It looks good. And I even put like kind of new fencing around it a little bit. You'll see. I'm starting to like different, that pavement stuff and the different little things that you can lay down. I'm starting to get used to it. I kind of like some of it. Make it a little bit more, I don't know, decorative. And Keen, by the way, liked your fish farm. I told her you did it. And I told her you did the house too. She liked it. Oh, and she liked your mind too. So, no, I told her, I said, I said, nope, I met some very nice people and, we all work as a team. We help each other and stuff like that. So, and also, like, she liked the flags. What the heck did she call that? A flag? No, not a runway. She called it something else. And it was like, I mean, it's so perfect. And I'm so thankful that, Mr. T did the flags and, set them up for me with the different, countries. I tell you, I would never have been able to do that. See, so those flags really just kind of make it, it does, makes it look real classy. And they were running up and down on the the pier or the whatever near the house and stuff. Because I kind of said to them, I said, I never have to mess with that fish farm. I never have to mess with it. We'll see. That's why I like my farm. I don't have to do anything to it. It's perfect. And I mean, basically, all I'm doing now is just kind of like fine tuning it as far as, where I want some crops to be. And obviously, the flowers are fine. Everything's good. So it's just kind of filling in the gaps a little bit here and there. I think Mr. T wants to purposely see me run out of gas. I mean, who does that? You have one, two, three. I don't think there's any over there. I want to see how many gas pumps he has. Hold on a minute. Oh, what? It says owned one? No, I don't think so. Look, that's weird. It says owned one. I don't think so. You want diamonds, right, T? Okay. I don't know what was worse. I spent because I upgraded a lot of my the buildings in town, and I just couldn't even realize it. Like I spent um like a lot of diamonds, but I also spent a lot of metals too. It's like wow. I kept mine almost. What is it? 150? Is it? Okay, because I'm at 100 already. Milk is full. You don't have any factories over here, do you? Oh yeah, you have. Well, I don't see any milk ones up there. You do have for milk though, or for to make cheese? Oh, okay. All right, let me just see if I can do that. Oh, you have quite a bit of milk, so. Oh, well, forget about it then. Okay. Where's the milkman? I know you be here somewhere, buddy. Nope, you don't look like the milkman. Oh, what do you got? What do you want? I'll get you some diamonds while I'm here. Okay, the milkman is right down there. Okay. Okay. Ew. Hans. Oh. Okay. Mr. Milk Guy. He's got to be up here. Oh, that's fish. Oh, there he is. And I guess this person also keen. I guess they have a YouTube channel as well, and they play both Farm Together and Farm Together too. And they got permission, and I guess they paid a small fee to use the Farm Together One music on Farm Together Two, one they're playing well with their YouTube channel. Oh, you don't have any fish on this farm, huh? Huh. So, what, your fish? Hmm. Come on, Pokey the cow. I swear to God, I'm going slow. Am I playing Farm Together? Huh? Actually, no, because when you're playing Farm Together, and if you don't keep that motion of just jumping, then you're kind of screwed. There. Wait a minute, what number? Oh, crap. That's too much. Okay. Do those feeders really work? Just out of curiosity. See, I don't know either. I mean, I don't know. What do you feed them? Extra dog food or something? Kibbles and bits? I have no idea. I just kind of was curious a little bit about that, though. Imagine that. My phone's been quiet all morning. Yay, me. It's because it's a holiday. Ah, all my spam calls are probably, having the day off. Oh, wait. I got messages on my phone. Wow. How does that work? Oh, oh, Jesus. How come I missed this one? This one's an important. Wait a minute. What? Wonder why I didn't get this message. Wait a minute. Okay. Oh, 3 o'clock. Okay, that's better. I can do 3 o'clock. Oh, I actually push this little button and it'll say, "Hello, the person you have called is using a something service from Google," and it'll say, "Please state your name and your business and why you're calling." And they have to verbally respond or send a text message, either or. Most of the time, though, they hang up. Oh, wait. Let me see something. Oh, crap. Didn't pick up those two figures. Oh, well, I'm over halfway done. I'm so exhausted. I'm out in the field all day. Man, what the hell? I've never seen so many cars parked on a main street like there is today. But they're supposed to have some type of parade too, so that might be another reason why. And at least they say, please avoid these streets, because of the parade. That's the one thing I will not miss at Christmas time. The parade literally goes by my house at nighttime, and I'm not but it's like the music is just a very big variety of music, and on top of that, it's loud, like boom, 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 boom. Oh, Okay. Oh, am I done now with the animals? Am I? Oh, I say. What are those? What I don't know what they're doing up there, but what exactly are those workers doing up there? I really can't tell what they're working on. So what are they working on up top? They are? Oh. Oh. Now I see the little things. Before I was like, why don't I see that? Oh, from the rabbits. You have the Do you have those rabbits up there? You get diamonds from them, don't you? Okay. It's too bad we couldn't put sprinklers on them, huh? Well, I'm just thinking, hey. Instead of waiting 45 minutes, you'd be waiting 22 minutes. Now, that would be, something, think about it. This would be an interesting crop. Literally. Um, no, we don't want to have dead rabbits. No. But we could plant cotton. Now, that would be an interesting crop, don't you think? See? I mean, what? We got the berries, strawberries. But that would be kind of interesting, though, to have for a crop. I think, and I really thought it was still the dumbest thing was when they had rubber trees and Farm Together one. That was, to me, the dumbest thing Oh, yeah. Then we could have some cotton fields. You know what I'm saying? We could have some cotton fields. I'd be out there picking cotton. I'm going to get in trouble for that. I'm going to get in big trouble. Well, just like we have the sauce and the cheese and everything, right? So it's just too bad we don't have like a clothing shop or something. Well, I'm just saying. You can design your own clothes. I'm kind of figuring that out, and I almost lost a spot today on Twitch. But I'm trying to put in recommended Twitch channels, and I put in a few. Then I put another one, and I put in Seribot because that really is a helpful one. So I added that in case people say, "What the hell is Seribot?" Because you're on 24/7. Hey, if it helps me, it might help somebody else. That. It's Maya. I was gonna say I am not at 90 yet. Good lord. Well, listen, he's got plenty of favor here. Plenty. Nice. When I finish this row, I'm gonna go get you some diamonds. See what I mean? It goes slow. Even though in the stream it looks like it's going fast. Let me tell you something. It's going wicked slow. I mean, wicked slow in the actual thing. Damn, I wish I was going that fast. I think most streams have like a 5 to 7 second delay, something like that. Purple sweet asparagus. And he has me doing the animals. Huh. Huh. How do you like that? Hmm. Yeah, lights look nice by the fish. Let me see something here. Reno. Huh, that's all you got is 387? Really? Hmm. So, what do you have? Okay, so you got that. Huh. Coffee's always good, Maya. Oh, one more. Kinda. Sorta. I hope this works the way I want it to work. Oh, you bastard. It's not going to work the way I expected it to. Go figure. Oh, well. I was hoping that I could scoop the rabbits at the same time, but no. Oops. Let me see. No. Yeah, I could believe it. Somebody wants to see me run out of gas, so I caught on to that real quick. Hmm. Wow. Wait a minute. Ooh, you ain't got that many tomatoes, huh? Oh, but I see some. Um, Wait a minute. What the? I'm trying to figure this out. They go. Okay. Oh, okay. I see what you did. That's too. Wait a minute. What the? Wait a second. Now I'm confused. Now I'm really confused. You got this one here, which is four different, with which is tomatoes, and then you got these, which is. I'm confused. How is it that you got this and this separate? Why did you do that? Just to confuse the hell out of me. That's what he did that for. It was a test. I'm going to give you a test. Did test work out for you? Well, good. Fix it. God. I should open the window. Yep. Yeah, because they're fast. Those are actually fast. I mean, I think it's kind of smart to do that. Yep. Geez, I feel like I'm on a runway on the with the crops. I feel like it's a runway. I'm ready for takeoff, sir. Ah, he's an impatient man. See, I'm completely the opposite. I'm extremely, extremely patient person. Extremely patient. I really am. And I've had people like say that how patient I am, and I just, to me, it's just a given. I mean, it's like you don't. I, I didn't learn it. It's just a given. It's like I don't know. 380, 380 something. I think it's 387. I think it's 380. I am 387. See, I already gave her the answer. I already told her. I told her what the answer was. I already told her. You're right. Well, no, well, most men, yes, but I have to be honest. Larry would, believe it or not, Larry was much more patient than I was or I am. Larry had much more patience than me, much more than patience than me, and and I understood the reasoning behind that because I and and with that learning of the reasoning behind it, it made a lot of sense to me, but for some people, you know, but it's not like that expression, good things come to those who wait. I don't look at it from that point of view because it depends on the situation that you're in and what you're having, how, when you are being patient with something or someone. Um, but he had far more patience than I did, far more. And I understood that, I mean, he used to drive me crazy, but it was like, wait a minute. And I did, I kind of took a step back and, um, there was like certain things. I'll give you a good example. For example, like even like he was going to get a new phone. Then he decided he didn't want to get a new phone. Then he wanted to get a new phone. So what he was doing was in the interim of that decision making, and because I'm like, Larry, you need a new phone. Well, he would look up on YouTube on particular phones and learn about each one, the features, good features, bad features, and things like that. So, and then when he finally decided, finally, and I mean, months went by, and when finally he decided, we were at the store. Oh dear God! I said, "Okay, Larry, we're getting this phone now because I knew which one he wanted." Nope, I don't want it now. Yes, I said, you know what? You're gonna get it whether you like it or not. So I got him the phone. But I mean, um, but his patience was with more reasoning and understanding, and he would like look things up. He wouldn't just jump at the opportunity. He would check things out before he made a decision. Or and even when it came to people, I will tell you right now, when it came to people, he was very patient with them to a certain degree, but he would not get angry or any of that. But he was very patient with people, very patient with them, and very kind and things like that. I mean, not that I was, I'm always patient with people and kind, but he just had that, I don't know, that little extra something. And, and I understood it, I truly did. So, but I do know men, some of them are not patient at all. It's like, I want it now. Okay. I want to have that now. I want to go now. Oh, he'll have to make a separate farm for that, wouldn't you think, Myra? Great. We could have one donkey and one horse. Wouldn't that be just lovely? And here's the thing, are they going to drop us horseshoes or horse manure? Oh, well, this is definitely not the place for horses. And um, um, wait a minute. You know, I want to say I thought it was wheat. I could be wrong. Was it lettuce? No, you might be right. Lettuce would make sense. Oh, well, hmm. Well, I definitely agree with Farm Together being Farm Together 2 is really, really good. I mean, it's come a long way in comparison to Farm Together 1. Definitely a long way. Um, but well, I mean, and for the obvious reason, you're not going to get an extended land, so basically you have to make do with what you have and be as creative as possible. Yep. I don't know. But I do know that Farm Together won the first one. It did have a lot of players. It definitely did, and it still does. It still has a lot of players. And I bought every single one of their bundles that they had for that game. Mm. Vanilla sounds good. I like vanilla. I opened up a couple of more spots on my mine today. I opened two more spots. Wow. You're really low on that wheat, huh? Damn. Oh. My friend's gonna take me to the store in a little while so I can pick up some tape and, you know, do the box thing. Yeah. Story. Oh, you did the asparagus. Oh, wow. Okay, as soon as I finish this row, I'm gonna turn them in and give you some more diamonds. Then go back to my farm. Well, this place is gonna be all yours in a few seconds. It's all yours. I'm turning in my favor. Oh, what's on that side? There we go. Oh, what the heck? There's animals down there too, you know. Okay, play. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get myself ready to go out because my friend will be coming soon. But I'll be back on probably. Well, I won't be doing streaming, but oh yeah, okay. I'm looking at the time. Okay, but I should be on in a few hours, just so you all know. But um, thank you all for watching and being here on my stream. And I want to wish you all have a nice day and evening and afternoon and morning. And being that it's Memorial Day, um, my hat goes off to those men and women who serve in our military forces, and definitely thank you for it, um, and keeping our country blanketed and safe. I do appreciate that. And with that, God bless, and may you have a blessed day. Thank you again for watching, and take care all. And for all you lurkers out there, you have a wonderful day. I miss you. I love you. You're the best. Take care.